love it. Put so much into tonight, and you just don't care. And I stop playing games, gun, bring your downstairs. Come on, girl, let's go. Come on, girl, let's go. Tonight, just don't care. Playing games, gun, bring your downstairs.
I left something in the house.
Bigger, better, petty, don't matter. Far as the teller, I pray to God they rattle tattle. Hey, what's a rapper? I started off that, now I'm better.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Buffalo Bills and the Pittsburgh Steelers. On to get us started now, the kicker, Chris Boswell. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Allen going to go to the air right away. And right away, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And he'll bring it back to the 9-yard line.
As you and I both know, one reason teams script plays to start a game is so they can practice them ahead of time. I will guarantee you, that fumble was not in the script.
You don't think they had fumble written next to play one there?
No, that was never in the script because they want to have good memories when they go into a ball game, not something that could have gone wrong.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. Harris. And Harris is not going to get there. Great work defensively to stop him short. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. Well, if this defense can hold them to a field goal here, what a win that would be.
Not just a win on the possession, but psychologically take over the ball game. But this started with 1st and goal, so they were in 4-down territory right from the beginning. I say you finish it off and go for the touchdown.
Boswell's kick is good, and the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. So the fumble recovery had them set up in ideal field position, but they can muster only 3 points out of it.
Yeah, when you're able to force turnovers, especially when it results in field position like they had, you really want to make it hurt. Here, they take the field goal. That's definitely not what they were hoping for.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They fumbled the last time they had the football. Fortunate that it only led to a field goal. 3-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Allen. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They'll get this to Devin Singletary out of the backfield. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18.
This one was all about clearing space for this play to work because he's got to leak out of the backfield to his right, then angle his way up the field. And a really pretty throw to put it on him and create the big play downfield.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Allen. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
On 1st down, Allen. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a 1st?
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch. I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Allen now looks to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer. But he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
Now Allen. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And the Steelers are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
Partner, there's no other way you could describe it because that was absolutely just gut-wrenching for that offense. They were right on the precipice. Points were available. All they had to do was just fall forward, and they were going to put them up on the board. Instead, a long drive ends in heartbreak and a melancholy trip back to the drawing board. I like it when I go a little bit lyrical for you.
They were looking for a little spark and some breathing room. They got it right there, a gain of 14 and a 1st down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Harris running straight ahead. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
And we tend to give those running backs that are slashers a lot of credit, but how about guys who are maulers? Because that's what you want in short yardage situations, and we just saw that occur right there, didn't we?
Vertical, downhill running. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun is Trubisky. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it, and he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Miles Jack with a big-time hustle play there as he backs the offense up.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 12, Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down. Running from the gun, Johnson. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep your defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Allen flushed out right. It's caught by Davis. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Allen going to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs, 32 yards. And the Bills have moved out in front. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
So he gets too far beyond the line, and that's an easy call for the official. From the gun, it's Trubisky. Escaping the pressure right. That's down the field and caught by Freiermuth. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Deontay Johnson, 39 yards. And the Steelers are once again back in front. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead is now 10-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
56.
Allen looks to throw on 2nd down. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. Throwing now is Allen. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that is incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And that is caught. It's Davis. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down.
56. Check 26.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Dawson Knox, 37 yards. And the Bills are in for 6. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Finding space at the 40. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Looking to throw, Trubisky on first down. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through something.
Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. Won't be easy here after that sack. Now you got Trubisky and the Steelers facing a 3rd and long. Setting up the screen, Harris. And he needed to get to the midfield stripe, but he can't do it. He's about a yard short. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Fourth down. Here's Trubisky. And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. Throwing on first down is Allen. Allen hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. So he went out of the pocket left, and then things got dicey.
And what often happens is when they get outside, they want to keep their eyes downfield in order to try and complete a pass. But when they try to make a play, they've got to get their footwork involved. And that can really mess them up as well. And in this case, nothing went right, and the ball got knocked free.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Trubisky. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
On 2nd and 10, Trubisky. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. That goes for a gain of 31.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
Off the play fake, here's Trubisky. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Boswell's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Now a first down carry for Harris. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Throwing on second down, Trubisky. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
On third down, Trubisky. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it, and they have regained the lead. Well, they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the third quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back.
Eluding the pressure right. Caught right side, Davis. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Allen's throw taken in by Diggs. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
This a quick pass to Davis. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And again, it's Allen. It's complete. He dials up Davis once more. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 22-yard line. Now a first carry for their fullback. Then he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Trey Norwood, the one there to make the tackle.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defense coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
On 2nd and 9, Allen. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Here's Allen. His pass caught at the 4. touchdown. Dawson Knox, a touchdown grab from Josh Allen. And the Bills have moved out in front here in the final minute of the third quarter. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is up to 5. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On third down, here's Harris. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Now it's Trubisky. Flushed out right. Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A couple of first downs, has the football position at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. They'll toss to Harris. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 54 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And he'll get it down here to the 43. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Play action. It's Trubisky. They'll roll him out right. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Jay Sternberger, 30 yards. And the Steelers answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Now Trubisky, they're going to throw for it. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. So that effort gives them a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, that's really good strategy because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage. At least give your team a fighting chance.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Allen now on first down. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. T.J. Watt picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on second down. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Now Allen throwing on second down. Airing one out for Crowder. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
I'm not sure I'm absolutely crazy about that play call there. I mean, it's only a one-score game, so is it really time to go bombs away and try and make a big play? I think you can take some underneath stuff and still move it downfield.
On the give, this is Harris. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 93 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. They run again with Harris. It'll be a minimum pickup, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Trubisky will throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Harris. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They're going on 4th down. It's Trubisky. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And the Bills are going to get the football back. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more. But this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect them to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry. Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Here's Allen. Pass caught by Crowder. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Allen. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. And so much for the game-winning 2-minute drive. I think that interception return there pretty much seals the deal.
And one thing to keep in mind, in this situation with the score that close, defense isn't backing off and just giving you easy throws. They're playing aggressively as well, and they end up picking that one off and sealing the deal for themselves.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now Allen. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Throwing is Allen. He gets this complete to Diggs. And brought down, but not before he gets a good gain and a first down up shy of the 40. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Allen. Pass over the middle tipped, but he still brings it in. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 8, and defensively they'll say you can have that. Oh, he didn't spike it. He faked it. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And it took a big 4th quarter to do it, but bottom line, they got the job done.
Yeah, it is the bottom line, isn't it? A few anxious moments along the way, though. A few sweaty palms, not just for the team, but for their fans. As you mentioned, down going into the 4th quarter. How about the rally? How about the comeback? Getting it done on both sides of the ball, holding them when they needed to, and finding ways to get points when they had the football.